Remember that one day in first grade when your teacher made you celebrate Earth Day outside? How about that one time in sixth grade where instead of doing schoolwork you got to watch a movie about the environment? Or do you remember the paper you wrote junior year of high school about how bad cars are for the air? Everyone remembers learning about the environment at some point in their life. But what do we actually remember? We remember one thing: pollution is bad. Everyone knows pollution is bad, yet not enough is being done to reduce it. Traffic has become part of our daily routine. It is so involved in our lives that we have to take it into account whenever we want to get somewhere on time. When it comes to driving, it seems intuitive that your car burns more fuel the faster you go. But it's when you find yourself in a sea of orange traffic cones, stuck in what looks more like a parking lot than a highway, that your car really starts eating up gas. The constant acceleration and braking of stop-and-go traffic in big cities burns more gas and therefore pumps more pollutants into the air. Americans waste not only several hundred hours in traffic, but also thousands of dollars worth of gas. The first solution that may come to mind is just to build more roads, but it's easier said than done. Highway funding must compete with education, public safety, healthcare, and many more issues that are seen in cities. Even if big cities like Los Angeles, Chicago, and Austin had the money for them, highways would not be able to be built quick enough for the amount of incoming drivers. 17.6 million cars were sold in 2016. That just means millions of more cars on the roads and highways. With a supply of more drivers and more cars each year, the demand for highways increased, a demand that just can't keep up. Not only is traffic time-consuming and frustrating, but it is also terrible for the environment. Traffic is the second biggest cause to climate change, and with the rapid growth of cars, it will continue to be a factor towards pollution. Car pollutants cause immediate and long-term effects on the environment. Car exhaust emit a wide range of gases and solid matter, causing global warming, acid rain, and harmful effects on human health. But it doesn't only affect humans. Some air pollutants and particle matter from cars can be deposited on soil and surface waters where they will enter the food chain. The substances can affect the reproductive, respiratory, and immune systems of animals. More cars means more traffic. More traffic means more greenhouse gases. More greenhouse gases means endless amounts of climate change and hurtful conditions to anything living. So what do we do? Yes, highways may seem like the fastest way to travel from place to place, but there may be another way. Public transportation. Now, I know what you're thinking. Crowded underground subways and awkward bus rides next to people you don't know. But here's the thing. I'm not talking about old-fashioned buses or subways. I'm talking about clean, fast, affordable, and reliable metro systems. These mass transporters can be used by anyone every day and can take you almost anywhere. If more systems like this were built to the correct standards, more people would stray away from stop-and-go traffic, causing the highways to open up. The better the quality of these rails, the more likely people are going to choose to ride them to work instead of waiting in traffic. Less money would be wasted on gas every day and less pollutants in the air. While the idea of commuter rails won't completely reduce the flow of traffic, bigger and better rails would certainly improve it. People would be saving time, money, energy, and the environment daily without even knowing it, if everyone had access to mass transit. Air pollution doesn't just affect our towns or cities or even our states. It affects the entire world. No solution can be quick and immediate when it comes to a worldwide problem as complex as pollution. But mass transportation isn't the only way to help the environment. Riding a bike, walking, or even carpooling with friends are some small actions that can have a greater impact on the environment. While traffic is a huge factor in the amount of pollution in the air, more mass transit funding can be the first step to a cleaner environment for generations to come. The increase of mass transportations, such as buses and metro rails, is a change that must be made. The cost of change may be high, but the cost of doing nothing is even higher.